Hey everybody, this is Eric with TechnoRV. Today we're going to talk about the TST 507 and 510 repeater. Okay, so what the repeater does is it boosts the signal from the back sensors all the way up to the monitor. So when people get these, they say, well, what do I do with them? Well, they just need to connect to 12 volt power. And so then they'll ask me, well, how do I do that? And I'm like, well, you can connect it straight to a battery, or for like a class A, like if you've got a closet in the back, you could tie this into 12 volt power, like into the lighting. If you've got a light back there, you could just tie this into that. And but most people don't know how to do that. So I wanted to come up with an easy solution that I could show you, and that's what I'm going to do here today on what I've done to kind of hook my repeater up, and hopefully it'll help you. Okay, so again, all we're going to use here is a couple of battery clamps, some of the the little miniature ones here, and you may have seen these before. It's just some command strips. So if you've got these two, that's all you need, except for some wire strippers and some pliers here. So the first thing we want to do, the TST will come not completely stripped back like this one, but I've already done this one here, so we want to get this one stripped back to expose some more of that wire. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with these strippers here. And this isn't anything that's got to be super precise on the length, but I don't know if you can kind of get a sense of what I've done there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to break open these battery clamps here. And everything's color coded, so that makes it easy. So got your red and your black. And what you'll want to do is you'll just want to take one of the handle covers off like this, and then you'll just want to slide your wire through there like that. Okay, and then you'll see kind of the way these are set up here is your wire is going to go in here, but then your exposed wiring is just going to sit about halfway into this part right here. That's kind of bump right there, because what we're going to do is we're going to take some pliers and we're going to press down on that, and that's what's going to keep that in there. So the first thing that I like to do to kind of secure this is to go ahead, and these two clamps back here, let's go ahead and press these down like this, and this will keep this wire in place so that it's not gonna move around on you. So you can kind of see what I've done there. That's not going anywhere. And now the way these are designed is that you just kind of clamp down on this middle part right here, and then that will give you the connection that you need with the wiring on this unit. Okay, isn't that cool? See there? And then you basically just slide the cover back over it like that. So again, I've secured it here. That's not going anywhere, and I've made sure I've got a good connection here. And basically what you'll do is you'll do this with both of these. Okay, so we'll do the same thing with the black one. Okay, so let's just pretend I've got that done here. And then the other thing that I'll do to kind of make this easy is I get these command strips. It's kind of it's the new age Velcro, and what I'll do is it's got the places here on each side where you can just screw these into a wall. If you want to do that, that's fine. But I wanted to kind of show you what I did, and I just take these command strips, and here's how they work. You basically just take two of them, and you go ahead and press them together. Okay, now they're kind of like little miniature plastic Velcro tabs. You get them about where you want them, and then you press them together, just like that. Okay, so they're not coming apart. And then the idea here is that we'll take the backing off of one side and put it on the back of this, and then that'll be nice and secure. And then we'll take the backing off of the other side, and you got to have some fingernails to do this here. Oh, here it goes. I'll just go ahead and do this. Go ahead and take the backing off, and you can just press it right on your repeater. And this command strip right here is good for, I think it's good. These are strong. They're good for like 4 or 5 pounds. So, I mean, you know, you're talking about an ounce or two here with that. And now, look, all we have to do now is take this. I'm going to go out to one of my bays. First of all, if you're in a fifth wheel, then your front bay will have your batteries, and you can just take this peeling on the command strip, put it on a wall, and then before you get ready to go on your trip, you just clamp them onto your battery. I'm going to show you how I do this on my Class A. You want to make sure it's your battery bank the furthest away from your monitor where your driving compartment is. So basically, if you're in a Class A and you've got 2 compartments that have batteries in them, one front, one back, you want to do this in the back. So that's kind of it. This is the connection here. Like I say, I wanted to come up with something real simple for people that they could really understand. And so let's go ahead and take this outside, take a look at my battery bank outside, and kind of what I do right before I take off on a trip. All right, let's go. Okay, I've got my 507 repeater, and remember, we just put the battery clamps on them. I've got my command strip on the back of them. So what you want to do is you'll want to find your battery bank that's towards the back of your RV, and so you can see, I mean, we're, you know, whatever, 40, 41 feet here, and one of my battery banks is towards the back here, so this will do just fine. So what we'll do is we'll get down in here, and remember, we've got the command strips here, so I'm just going to mount mine up on the wall here, and so I'll just take the backing from the command strip here, and I've already, make sure your wall's clean, and you'll just pop it on, give it a little pressure, and then you're good to go. So check it out. Before I get ready to go on a trip, I just come back here, open this up. You got your red, you got your black, everything's color coordinated here. And I just clamp it onto some batteries here. And then if you'll see, if you look up at the repeater now, the light's on, it's ready to go. It's got its power, and we're ready to go on a trip. So it's a real simple way to hook your repeater up, and I wanted to make sure that I kind of came up with a solution for everybody, because it's a question we get asked a pretty good bit on what's an easy way to do this. And so there you go. You just need a couple of pieces there and parts. Follow this instructional video, and your repeater will be hooked up in no time.